I'm Jacob Branham, ex-Pro, Call of Duty professional with LegionFarm. I got 1,200 wins, 60,000 kills, 20% win rate, 4.1 KD. And really my way of interacting with my viewers and my community is at times can be aggressive and a more in-your-face kind of hardcore kind of way. Due to my military background, that's kind of the way I communicate with people, which at first take can sometimes be taken the wrong way. Some people will be offended. Over time, I think people realize that that's just kind of how I am on the outside, but on the inside, I'm really kind-hearted and I care about everyone equally and deeply. Many times I've done a lot of things for the people in my community out of the kindness of my heart, not for any kind of gain for me personally, just I really care about everyone in my community, and sometimes that comes out in a lot of different emotions. So I'm just very emotional, and that's kind of my personality, and a lot of people tend to end up liking that. And the reason that I started gaming was because of my cousin Perry and my friend Brent. I never really wanted to stream or to get into the professional atmosphere. They basically forced me and created a stream for me and said, hey, you're going to stream. And so that's how I started. And moving forward now I have Juan, my brother Zach, and Jacob McKenzie, and those guys are there for me every single day. There's many other people that have been there for me along the way. One thing from the military background and the Marine Corps more specifically, I feel it really elevates my gameplay is my ability to be calm in a chaotic environment. When things are going very chaotic in a game or seems like a situation that's impossible, I feel very calm. And most regular players or everyday players, they don't feel so calm. They get a lot of anxiety, their heart rate increases, their palms sweat, and when that happens to you in a game, your performance is not as good as it could be. When you're calm and you feel comfortable in your situation, your performance is much higher. If you're just starting to play video games and you want to succeed and you want to have a happy time in the game and an enjoyable experience, I would say the number one thing is to remember that the game is for fun, and that there will be good times and there will be bad times, and that not every game can be won and not every game can be your best game. Sometimes you will have the bad games and sometimes you will have the bad experiences, and I think keeping a positive mindset is the most powerful thing in gaming, and not getting discouraged. There's a lot of things that can be learned. There's a lot of things that can be taught. Your personal attitude towards the game and your personal experience is all based off of you and how you interpret and how you manage the game and the way that things happen. On the team, my role is usually more of a carry player, aggressive. It depends on if I'm playing with clients. I normally take on the role of a lead player and carry, kind of all-inclusive. If I play in a more competitive atmosphere with players of my skill level, usually fill like a fill role. So if a role needs to be filled, if we already have a carry player or we already have a support player, I'll fill whatever role needs to be played. I can play most of the roles in the game. So I usually pick up the slack wherever there needs to be slack picked up. A lot of people want to play to experience something that they can't experience with their friends, or a lot of people want to play with streamers and it's kind of hard to do, or they want to play with higher skilled players. It's also hard to do. So not only with the skill and the kind of the atmosphere of being a streamer, but also for the experience of playing with someone that they enjoy watching. A lot of the people that are my clients are also my viewers, and we have created a more personal bond. So typically when we play together, it's not just playing with someone that you don't know. We already have a relationship, or we're building a relationship, and it's more of a personal experience. All of my clients have achieved their goals, whether it be getting better at overall game knowledge, or learning new ways to play the game, or better strategies, new rotation methods, overall knowledge of the game. There's so much that can be learned, and I think every person has some general ideas that are the same that they want to learn, and then there's more specific things that can be learned for each person's playstyle. And I try to meet all of those goals, and I can say confidently that we've met all of those with every client. LegionFarm coaching and the profession coaching player experience, everything that we do at LegionFarm, I do believe has the potential to be the next big thing. Streamers that are very popular right now for streaming and playing and creating content, but there hasn't been a real demand for increasing players' experience on the game. And that's what LegionFarm has brought to the table and to the game and the game community, is a way for players to enhance their ability and to learn new things that they can't can't learn or don't have enough time to learn. The thing about LegionFarm is that it takes players like myself and the other pros that have time to play the game all the time as a full-time job and learn everything about it, and give this knowledge to the players that work other jobs and want to play as a hobby, but often have a bad experience because they don't have enough time to invest in the game and learn what needs to be learned to have that enjoyable experience. The most important part about the LegionFarm community is connecting with them on a personal level, to make the community all feel inclusive and involved, and not just to make them feel, but so that the atmosphere is that everyone's opinions and feelings, it all matters. It's not just a job that we do to pull money out of everyone. If you're aspiring to become a pro, or you have concerns or questions, uncertainties about becoming a pro player, a LegionFarm pro player, I would say that pretty much all of us that are doing it now had the same concerns or the same uncertainties. When we were recruited or applied for LegionFarm, there's a general level of uncertainty that you have going into something new, whether it be coaching or anything in life. So it's not an unnatural feeling to be a little bit uncertain about what's going to happen or how it might go or if it's for you. The best I can say is to give it a try and see if it's for you. It's not for everybody, but it might be for you. This profession was for me. There's a lot of steps that can be taken and will be taken and offered to elevate your abilities to succeed in this profession, but the first thing that needs to happen is for you to take the step and make an initial commitment. I'd like to extend a big thank you to my community, to the LegionFarm community, to the LegionFarm staff, everyone that is involved in the LegionFarm, the coaching, the other players. And I would also like to extend to people wondering about LegionFarm or if they should receive coaching or if it'd be something that they're interested in. I would definitely encourage you to use LegionFarm in the service, especially if you're seeking to elevate your gameplay or to have a companionship with a pro player and experience new experiences in the game that you don't typically experience. I'm always here as a coach, as a player, as a companion. Personally, implore you to seek out the opportunity to play with us and to have that experience. It will definitely not be a disappointment.